thank the gentlelady from Connecticut for her relentless attention on this issue. First, we talk about protecting the Department of Education. I think we have to first, when they talk about dismantling the Department of Education, they keep saying they're going to return education to the states. Education never left the states. It's always been with the states. What the Department of Education has done has been civil rights. The Department of Education has nothing to do with curriculum, teacher qualifications, courses you need to graduate from high school. All of those are local and state. The federal interest in the Department of Education, federal interest is civil rights, beginning in 1954, when the Supreme Court decreed that you could not maintain separate, so-called separate but equal schools. In Brown v. Board of Education, the court said that it is doubtful that any child may reasonably be expected to succeed in life if denied the opportunity of an education. Such an opportunity is a right which must be made available to all on equal terms. He then concluded that segregation of students by race denies the students of the minority race of an equal educational opportunity because separate facilities are inherently unequal. That's what the Supreme Court did in 1954. But they didn't say what you're going to teach. They just said you can't segregate the students. In 1965, the Elementary and Secondary Education Act addressed inequality in education. Title I addressed it by putting money into low-income areas. We fund education with the real estate tax, guaranteeing that low-income areas will be at a disadvantage. So Title I comes in with money for low-income areas. Other provisions in the Elementary and Secondary Education Act talk about students with disabilities and making sure students with disabilities have a free and appropriate public education. Those for whom English is a second language. Eliminate racial achievement gaps. That's what the federal role in education, not what the courses are. And in higher education, Title IX talks about equality of men and women in activities under Title IX. And we don't tell the colleges what to teach, but we just make sure we have Pell Grants and student loans so that people can go. And so when you dismantle the Department of Education, you're not returning anything to the states. You're just eliminating civil rights. And this, no surprise, the first victim of dismantling the department has been the Office of Civil Rights. Office of Civil Rights that enforces civil rights, a big ugly bill that they passed earlier this year, cuts back on student loans and Pell Grants so fewer students can attend. Other actions have been limiting equal opportunity in education. And that's why the dismantling of the Department of Education is so reprehensible, not because you're so-called returning anything to the states, it's because you're dismantling civil rights. And that's why I want to thank the gentlelady from Connecticut for her relentless attention on this issue, making sure people understand what's going on. So thank you for all your work, and I yield back.